And where that parking lot is, you can see there's a lot of change there too.
Don Jardine, climate researcher at UPEI and co-author of the Weather Calendar, was at Eastern Kings Community Center recently to talk historical weather, erosion, and rare bird sightings at the Seniors Luncheon hosted by South Lake Church.
Yankee Gale, 1851, 150 vessels, 100 men. Elisha Baker of North Lake, there's his grave at the cemetery down here. September the 12th, 1882, a British warship hit the reef here at East Point. It was called the Phoenix. And Mary Ellen Phoenix McDonald was named after the ship. She was delivered by the ship's doctor, and she was the daughter of Daniel John McDonald. This ship was built in 1879, had 400 men on board, and it struck a reef just off East Point here. The Vinto disaster was in November 2nd, 1906. It struck a reef here at Priest Pond. Waldron Laird showed me this site. 10 members of the crew died, and I think at our table we were talking to Protestants and Catholics. Well, 9 of them, they were pretty sure they were Catholics, so they buried them at the Catholic cemetery there in Fairview, is it?
Fairfield.
Fairfield, yeah. And then one they buried in Surrey because they thought he might have been a Protestant. So I remember there was one storm I was told about, it was in the 1950s, I think it was 1953, May 1953. They called it the Goose River Track Buster. Coming up to more recent days, recent times, Boxing Day 2004, there was a severe storm surge and it did a lot of damage at Basin Head. That's at East Point there. You see the wires and some of the foundation there hanging out of the cliff. Because that lighthouse has been moved a couple of times and some of the wires are still there. And that's the foundation, you see the concrete there, of where the gift house used to be. The foundation I showed you of the old gift house, that is now over the cliff. So you can actually see the change over the years. And where that parking lot is, you can see there's a lot of change there too. And this just shows you a lot of land up in Savage Harbor owned by Emmett McKenna. You can see there that the lot is all underwater now. He bought that in 1959. There was a sand dune in front of it 50 feet high. And he estimates over 200 meters of ground has been lost to the ocean, to the Gulf of St. Lawrence, since 1962. You can see there actually were 4 or 5 lots that have been lost. And he actually was paying his taxes of $1 a year on that, and I asked him, why do you pay your taxes? Well, his wife answered. Barb said, well, if the land went away, maybe it'll come back. It's hard to deny climate change. I think the real argument is what is causing it. Is it because we're burning more fuel and fossil fuels, or is it, the Earth's system is out of whack?